Thank you very much. Um, it's it's always home feeling for me, when I'm here. It gives me that home vibes. So TZ is home, um, and I'm sure you guys know that I'm always here. So yeah, thank you for the support. Thank you for um, Tanzania was 20 2000 and 2014. I remember, and it was for um, um, what's it called again? No, 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 no. The name of the show.
Fiesta.
Fiesta, yeah, yeah. That was the first show I did. I remember that one well. And the second time I came, Bronxy brought me. You know, yeah. So ever since then, this has been home for me. Yeah, first album, second album, third album, and this is the fourth album. Yes, it's called World Best because um, I'm the world best. you know? And it took us about 2 years in making. While making the album, I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time. We enjoyed the process. And that is how I want you to feel when you listen to the album. Different music. And one thing I want you to know about this album is it sets the tone and it sets the pace for what is to come. So where I'm headed to, um, this actually is it explains or it will explain. You have an idea of where Patoranking is headed to in life, you know, and what best because it's an affirmation. If I'll take you back to the beginning of my career, I remember when I had my first song called Alubarika. You know, when I sang Alubarika, I said Alubarika, Alubarika from Lagos to America. You know, I've never been out of Lagos or Nigeria, let me say. No, out of the continent. I don't even have a passport, you know. And no, when I sang Alubarika, I remember, okay, I've been to Ghana, so, but you know what it means, what it feels like when you're traveling abroad and going to Europe or the rest of the world, and everything I said in that song came to reality. Yes, that is, or that was the affirmation I had, and everything changed when the song dropped. I had another song again called Another Level. Eledumare change up me level, bam bam. The same thing. Since I moved from nothing to something, I wanted to go to another level, and everything changed. It's just like saying you're putting faith to work, putting faith in my job, and now world best. That's what my friends and families. That's what they've been calling me for years. So I said, okay, it's time, and you know. If that's who they say I am, yes, that's who I am. I am world best. And yes, the whole idea is global domination, taking Africa to the world, And yes, this is it. Sour.
Thank you. On the side of Hennessy, who are promotion?
Yeah, white Tanzania, Z Tanzania. Why Tanzania? Yeah, it has to be, this is home. This is not the first time we're doing an album listening, by the way. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's only right we touch places. We're going to different places as well. We just did Kenya. Today is Tanzania. Yesterday was Tanzania. From here we're going to Lagos. We're doing Ghana. We're taking it across the world as well. So Tanzania is home to me.
And for your album this time, and hence the title, would you say this is your best project yet done compared to the others?
Oh, that's a good question. One thing about music is you treat them like your babies. It's hard to say which one is your favorite child. So you're just growing up loving them. That is it. But one thing I would say is I would say on this album is there's a lot of growth. You know, if you listen to Pato, you know, my first album and the fourth album, you go, oh, nah, that was a boy and this is a man, you know?
Yeah. That's good. And, well, you're a dancehall artist.
Yeah.
You dancehall, you do reggae. And most artists from Nigeria have gone to the Afrobeat side. For you starting to do dancehall and reggae type of music, how was the reception at first until you became PATORANKING?
Yeah, you know, I like to tell people that I'm an African musician because I make all type of music. You know, I could wake up today and it's rap. For me, it's just how I want you to get the message. You know, I grew up in the ghetto, and back home in the ghetto, we have our own genre called Galala. So Galala is like a stepchild of dancehall music. Yes. And we all love Galala music because it speaks for the masses. You know, we find love in Galala music. There's consciousness, like, you know, you want to talk to the government. It's that kind of genre, you know, and that was what I grew up, you know, listening. Even though I had influence, I was influenced heavily by the likes of Bob Marley, you know, Lucky Dube, name them, many of them. You can't take that part out of me, you know. Music is still music. Take, for example, I have a song in Nigeria that I called Nobody We No Fit to Make Up. Because it's a song that sounds like an advice, you know, to everyone. If you look at the mass majority in Nigeria, they all speak pidgin. You know, it's very easy for me to pass that message, you know. So for me, I don't want to be boxed. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy coming up in that space in Nigeria as well, you know, because Galala music, I would say, used to be mainstream at a point, you know, but since the dominance of Afrobeat, you know, you have to just look for a way to pass the message. For me, it's just music, you know. Do we love dancehall? Yeah, we play dancehall music in Nigeria a lot. Reggae music, Lucky Dube is big, Bob Marley is big, Majek Fashek, you know, Raskimono. These are the people from the past, and all they do is reggae music, you know. So for me, if the music is right, we will accept it. Nigerians will accept it, you know. Even if you're speaking gibberish, but if it's sweet gibberish, you know. Exactly, you know already.
One last question is to do with your latest song, Higher. And it's a beautiful piece, first of all, but for people who don't necessarily understand the message from Higher, could you explain that to them?
Higher is a Thanksgiving song. You know, I'm saying if it wasn't for God, where would I be? I won't be here. You know, the reason we sleep and wake up, if either a Christian or a Muslim, you all believe in God, you know, is because of God, you know. And regardless of the circumstances we've been through over the years, you know, we're still here giving thanks, you know. So for me, that song is a Thanksgiving song, and I was just giving thanks to God for everything, for life, for everything I could give thanks for. You know, most importantly, life, you know. Yeah.
Asante, kuna maswali kwa mtu mwingine?
Okay, naona kuna hapo magazeti hapa. Kwa hiyo nahisi nani unge-explain kidogo Kiswahili? Nasema kabisa. Kwa ufupi tu.
Okay. So tumekuja hapa kwa ajili ya kusikiliza album ya PATORANKING inaitwa World Best, ambayo amekuja kufanyia album listening, yani kuwaonjesha Watanzania japo nyimbo kadhaa kwenye album hiyo kabla haijatoka. Lengo ni kuwahusisha Watanzania kwa sababu anasema Tanzania ni nyumbani, hivyo basi amesema kwamba naye lazima awaonjeshe watu wa nyumbani kabla hajaitoa katika official platforms, ambapo itakuwa ni September tarehe 6. na amefanya hivyo kwa sponsorship kubwa ya Hennessy na Straight Up Vibes pamoja na Tips na Kidimbwi. Kuna kingine? Labda kuna swali? Listening party imefanyika jana. Yes.
So
okay. So listening party basically ni kufanya kuwaonjesha wa Tanzania, na ilikuwa ni kuwaonjesha wa Tanzania nyimbo ambazo ziko kwenye album, yani nyimbo hii na kuna nyimbo hii na kuna nyimbo hii, na kitu ambacho ni kiko very common kwa wasanii wengi, lakini PATORANKING ameamua kuwahusisha wa Tanzania kwamba Tanzania ni nyumbani kwake na yeye, na anataka kuwaonjesha wa Tanzania kwanza kabla hajatoa katika platform kubwa. Hii sio mara yake ya kwanza kufika Tanzania, na anasema anaipenda sana Tanzania na ataendelea kuja Tanzania. Na kama hivi album inatoka tarehe 6 Septemba, na angependa pia Watanzania waweze kujiunga na mitandao ya kusikiliza, yani streaming services, kwa ajili ya kusikiliza album hii. Inaitwa World Best. Kama aina ya promotion ambayo ameamua kufanya kutoka kitofauti kabisa, Tanzania pamoja na nchi nyingine ya Afrika ikiwemo Kenya na Ghana.
Album World's Best.
Yeah, most definitely. I have my friend Diamond Platnumz on the album. Kolo Kolo is on the album. Yeah, and we also have some exciting features as well on the album. September 6th, the album drops. I want you to go crazy. I want you to play every track. Listen, don't skip. I want you to play from track 1 to track 15. It's exciting, you'll love it. Even the features, you'll love it. So we're gonna keep some. I mean, you might have heard some somewhere in 1 or 2 places, you know, but let's just wait until the track list drops.
Okay. 2 questions.
2 plus the format 3, that's 5.
Wateja wako watarajiwa wanaangalia video hii. Kama biashara yako ingeonekana pamoja na unachokiangalia sasa, wengi wangegeuka kuwa wateja wako wapya. Tuandikie sasa info@snstz.com au WhatsApp pekee 0659 250 389. Tuifikishe biashara yako kwa wana SNS.